Piers Morgan has blasted the BBC's decision to pull Gary Lineker from Match of the Day. The corporation said the presenter's criticism of the government's migration bill was a breach of our guidelines. The sports pundit will now be stepping back from his presenting duties until a clear position on his social media use is agreed upon. Gary has been embroiled in a freedom of speech row after the Match of the Day host compared the government's response to banning migrants arriving in small boats from settling in Britain to Nazi Germany in the 1930s. Taking to Twitter today, Piers blasted the BBC's decision to suspend his pal as he urged the broadcaster to suspend every presenter who has commented publicly on issues, including David Attenborough and Lord Alan Sugar. The uncensored presenter retweeted an article which read, "Gary Lineker to step back from presenting Match of the Day until agreement reached on social media use." Piers, 57, fumed, "WTF? How pathetically spineless. I now demand the BBC suspend every presenter who has made public comment about news or current affairs, starting with Sir David Attenborough and Lord Sugar." The row ignited after Gary responded to a video on Twitter of Home Secretary Suella Braverman as she presented the government's plan for small boats. He shared the video, commenting, "Good heavens, this is beyond awful." Responding to another user who described him as out of order, he added, "We take far fewer refugees than other major European countries. This is just an immeasurably cruel policy directed at the most vulnerable people in language that is not dissimilar to that used by Germany in the 30s, and am out of order?" Gary doubled down on his comments and had decided to not delete his social media posts despite being slammed by the Home Secretary. The BBC is set to hold further discussions with Lineker over his future, however, it's understood he will not be apologising for his comments due to freedom of speech. Their statement read, "The BBC has been in extensive discussions with Gary and his team in recent days. We have said that we consider his recent social media activity to be a breach of our guidelines. The BBC has decided that he will step back from presenting Match of the Day until we've got an agreed and clear position on his use of social media. When it comes to leading our football and sports coverage, Gary is second to none. We have never said that Gary should be an opinion-free zone, or that he can't have a view on issues that matter to him, but we have said that he should keep well away from taking sides on party political issues or political controversies." Gary has received a wave of support following the news he will be stepping back from his role, a position he has held since 1999. Ian Wright tweeted, "Everybody knows what Match of the Day means to me, but I've told the BBC I won't be doing it tomorrow. Solidarity." Gary Neville penned, "When you take on the Tories and the system, awful people who we need gone." Simply Red's official account tweeted, "Gary's not wrong. Silence not an option. Resistance essential. Please England, don't sleepwalk to the dark side. #ImWithGary."
From above, melted.